Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Duff Pickem AllStars. I'm the Orange Peanut. Up above me is Icehouse. To my left is the Skinnnns, and upper left is the Commish. We're here to talk to you about fantasy football pick'em. 2023 Week 3 stuff may help your sports, may help your betting, may help you get some money, may help you lose some money. So uh, we want to do our league first here, which I know the Commish wants to talk about with this. Commish, what happened last week?
Well, I'm not sure why you're so enthused for me.
Isn't it really? Oh, wait a minute. No. Oh, I was looking at something else where we all just bet you. Okay, we all just bet you and we all won on that. I thought you got a
Yeah.
6 out of 6. I was reading these people smart, me people not smart.
No, I don't think I did. I don't think anybody got 6 out of 6.
No, no.
No. John, you went 5-1 for the week. And then Kevin and Stan were both 4-2. Myself and Boss were 3-3. And Tommy, Jesus, won again. Or not again, one. He got 0 the first week. He's at 1. So this week he's going to get 2 right.
Ouch. Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
poor bastard.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Yeah, we all got the clean sweep on guessing me right. Tommy should have gone with orange peanut. Screwed that one up. Um, Otherwise, it was a mix all around. And so for the season so far, we've got JV has vaulted into first place with 8, followed by Stan with 6, me with 5, Kevin with 5, and Boss with 5. And Tommy currently has 1.
Were there any underdogs that won last week?
Let's see. No, it looks like all the favorites won.
Oh wow. Usually there's like one or
Autograph.
two in there. Wow.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Wait, am I muted? Auto draft one. He was underdog.
Was he?
Auto
Oh yeah.
auto
Yeah,
draft.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh
Auto
yeah.
draft. Yeah, it's the sole underdog that won.
Way to go, auto draft.
How
Sunnyvale.
about that,
Sunnyvale.
buddy?
That's great. Way to go with it there. Okay. We're going to go in a slightly different order for this as soon as I write it down. We'll start with, Commish can't talk about himself first. So we are going to go instead. Groady is not here. He is El Absente. Icehouse, go ahead, talk about the battle between the Meerscat Industries and the Two Kidder Quitter.
Well,
You mean skins for the wins?
no,
Oh, I'm in the skins
yeah,
for. Wait, oh, I'm in the wrong week because I'm stupid. Wait, hang on, wait. Oh, there we are. Meerscat Industry versus Skins for the wins. Yes, that is. Thank you, Commish.
well, Stan's gonna lose because he beat me last week.
Damn.
That was my fault. I actually lost myself because I made the worst decisions possible. So, welcome, Stan, for the free win. You're gonna need it when you're 1-2.
Thanks.
Um, like Joe's team, it's you had Herbert throwing to Keenan Allen on Joe's team, so it's like that'll end up a wash.
Ooh.
Versus Mike Williams. Bijan Robinson has been tearing it up.
Mm-hmm.
He should continue to do so against Detroit.
Same
Jacobs.
Pollard.
Well, Josh Jacobs against Pittsburgh. Well, we know how they play against running backs now, so. Sorry, Stan.
Wow for the season.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Ugh. Yeah. Ugh.
Well, Pacheco might do pretty well against the Bears. They're just, I don't know. He knows what the Bears are doing anymore. Pollard should get his against Arizona. Well, Andrews, really slight advantage, Andrews.
Yeah, Kittle's been kind of a non-factor.
Yeah. ETN versus Judy. Why is he ETN a Q?
ETN's a
Cramps he
Q.
had in the last matchup.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, they were playing down in Jacksonville, so that's understandable. Should be fine.
Yeah.
Well, if it sways anything, you can put Jerome Ford in my flex.
I was just gonna say, Stan, congratulations on winning the Jerome Ford lottery.
Wow.
The #1 waiver pick.
Nice. Nicely done.
I mean,
Actually, that
I'm
makes
gonna
me
say
think I
it,
should.
but if you brought it
I
up,
don't know how you
because
can say congratulations. He had one good run, and it was
Yeah, but he's now he's the starter now.
the
Yeah.
leagues.
Nick Chubb's done for the season, so he gets to pick up the starter. That's the
Done for his
reason.
career.
The defense. Well,
Career, really?
Yeah, I'm just saying that because, like,
What's-
dude, it's a twice injury that bad to his leg, and a running back that is his years in the NFL. I honestly don't think somebody. It hasn't been announced, so it's more of a gut feeling that just like that bad of an injury. Which those of you who are watching the show, if you if you haven't seen the injury, it's pretty gruesome. It ain't for the squeamish. I don't know that bad of an injury, re-injury again to an already damaged knee. I just don't think he's coming back. That's me.
We'll see what you guys do on defense. To whatever. I'll call that a wash right now anyway. So
Mm.
it's ugly for both of you, but I'm gonna take Joe on this one all the way.
I'm taking
Oh
the
yeah, that's right.
commit.
I meant to drop that Denver D.
Oh, he's dropping the D. Da da D. Da da da.
I
Groady, what
dumped
do you
that
think?
off my.
um, we can pick Joe.
I'm picking
Double
Joe.
check.
Another one for the commish. Cold
Yeah,
down.
I was gonna say I picked Joe on this one. I mean, I think with how much KC will be up on the Bears, I don't think Isaiah Pachenko is going to see the field. They'll run Jerick McKinnon and Clyde Edwards-Helaire because they'll be up 30-0 after the first quarter.
Mm. I like it there. Skins.
I'm gonna take Skinnnns for the wins.
He's taking himself. What a guy. Let me see. Got me. Man, I do like Herbert. I really do like Herbert, but he's got Keenan Allen. I think those two really
Yeah,
are
the
kind of
problem is
what.
Keenan Allen's gonna get cramps in the first quarter.
He's also got Dijon Mustard. I'm going Commish. Go up to Commish. What you got?
I'm gonna go with myself. I am gonna pick up a different defense. Let's see where that takes me. I'm sure Stan will do the same thing.
Everybody pick up a defense on the waiver wires. Quick. Skins
Yeah.
is using his waiver on Ford. He won't get a defense. Strategy.
I'll get whoever there is, but my plan was to drop Washington after week 2 anyway because they're going up against Buffalo and then Philly. So
You feel kind of sad if you're gonna waste a waiver wire pick on a defense just to fuck a team over.
Yeah, that is. It is.
yeah,
Sad.
it'll be
I mean,
for whoever's
I'm
on
gonna
free
pick my
agents.
opponent, but I'm not gonna do it to you guys.
I do want to win,
I'll
and
do
I
it
want
so
you to
no.
lose.
Stan's
I wanna
stuck
win
with
more.
I
Washington.
mean, we got move money, so sometimes I just don't make
Yeah,
a move,
he
and they
is.
end up.
So
Yeah.
Is one of the two teams with not making a move? Looking pretty good right now.
Usually.
right?
All right, let's go back up to the commish. We're going to talk about the 0-2 7-1 versus the 0-2 Sippy Cup.
Battle of the Juggernauts here.
Whoa.
This is unfortunate.
I will say Sippy Cup with the vast improvement going from scoring 84 points to scoring 115, whereas 7-1. Let's see. He also improved, scoring 66 the first week to 81 the second week. So he's on the up and up.
Golf clap.
Ew.
Golf clap.
Well, the problem with 7-1 last week is he wins that game if he bothers to put in DeAndre Swift.
Oh, ooh.
He had left Swift on the bench. Let's see. He's to 11 versus 12. Guess Tommy's sticking with Jordan Love.
Yeah. Why, Tommy? Why?
Guy's got what, 6 touchdowns this season? I mean, why the fuck not?
No, that's reason. We're talking why. Like, why?
I mean,
No, actually, you win.
no,
Damn it. Damn it.
saying Jordan Love is awesome or anything. It's
Yeah.
just like, well,
He's getting the
no.
touchdowns if he's scoring the points. Yeah.
I think the thing that I'd be wondering who he's sticking with is Miles Sanders.
Yeah.
What a guy.
Let's see. We got Lawrence and Love. Lawrence should hopefully have a bounce back game against the Houston Texans.
Mm.
You've got Deebo Samuel and Cooper versus Brown and Waddle. Got Henry and Gibson, Connor and Sanders, although Gibson, it ain't looking too good for
He's
him.
been pooped.
So that favors Sippy Cup there, even with Sanders being not the main guy potentially anymore, or at least not as good as he was with whatchamacallit, Philly. Goddard and Hawkinson. Hawkinson had himself a hell of a game last week. He might have another. Goddard, potentially. Then you've got Swift, who hopefully keeps getting involved, versus Williams on the Rams. Probably favors Sippy Cup again. Kickers probably a wash, and then defense. Tommy, you better pick up a defense because I don't think Atlanta on your bench or New York are worth having. I don't know why you would have both of them at the same time. That's a little obnoxious. In lieu of all that, oof. You know what? I'm gonna go with 7-1.
Going to
What the
7-1 on that one there. All right. Groady.
Yeah, I think I'm going with 7-1 as well. I think his wide receivers and at least 2 of his running backs, Williams and Connor, are definitely getting their points. So
Interesting. Okay, yeah. Icehouse.
I am taking Sippy Cup.
Oh, likes that Miles Sanders juice. Skinnnns.
Is Watson, any word if Watson's coming back this week? Some progress, sidelined again, but I don't know. I don't even know if that sways me. It is tough. They both got a few guys who can break out, but yeah, I don't know. Give me 7-1.
Oh, 7-1. And I am also on team 7-1 with Waddle being a Q.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking
piled on over here. All right, it's me and Tommy for the win, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, you're cheering on
I'm gonna
with
be
that.
alone because Tommy's not gonna make a pick.
I also just
I'm
like San
tempted.
Fran's D as well. Like that seems like a right pick for that.
I'm actually tempted to change to Sippy because I mean Derrick Henry's going up against Cleveland.
Oh,
Major pick, stay off my team.
yeah.
Riding this one solo, baby.
Is he going to Sippy? Is he going to Sippy?
Tommy,
Fine. Ride it solo. I don't care.
I picked Sippy.
I was gonna say.
You're not riding solo. I picked Sippy.
Oh, you picked
Yeah.
Sippy? Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, never
Okay.
mind. Then come on over, Joe. We can.
You know what? You've
Could be
convinced me,
snot of
Pelican.
you.
I'm changing it to Sippy.
Yes.
I'm Skinnnns. We're on a sinking boat here. Quick paddle. Oh, that's funny. Okay, and now I'm back in. We got Icehouse. You're gonna talk about the 2-0 Auto Draft AllStars against the 2-0 Orange Peanut, captains of the Cupcake division.
So I don't know how this happened,
got-
but we are.
Right? Two unlikely 2-0s.
Yes.
Yeah, like, I mean, I guess you got to look at it. It's like, well, pretty bad team is going to get 3 wins a season. Fortunately for these two people, they've had 2 of them right off the bat. So it's going to be a long season from here on out. little bit longer for one of them. One of them has to win.
Indeed.
One is for that person. Daniel Jones against San Fran, that's not great. Obviously, Jalen Hurts show better there. DJ Moore, I mean, maybe it's a shooter. I mean, they're gonna need to throw the ball. I don't know that helps enough to make DJ Moore viable, but probably do what Tyler Lockett does, to be honest.
Wait, I just
T.
thought about
Higgins,
something. Wait. I just thought about something. Icehouse, you did the analysis of the first analysis, didn't you?
Yeah.
I just thought about that. I'll come back to Groady in a bit with that there. My bad there. Sorry, Icehouse. All right, continue.
I mean, T. Higgins has been doing better, but I don't know. Joe Burrow might hockey. They might just sit on this game
I'm
and
predicting
rest
them to
up
lose.
and
Yeah.
get ready for the rest of the season. See, Steve Davis against the Commanders. Well, that means he's probably going to score like 1,000 points because the Commanders are terrible.
Yeah. 2-0 Commanders. Terrible.
All right, I'm just kidding. I mean, he'll do it. McCaffrey's probably going to get a touchdown at least. He's got like a touchdown like 10 out of the last 11 games or something like that. So
Oh wow.
Should be pretty good to go for at least one there. So I don't know about 19. That might be a little high, but 18 should be easily attainable. James Cook's been doing pretty damn good for himself. He should get at least his average. Advantage Waller for John on tight ends, I'd say. I don't know about Brees Hall. Hopefully Eckler's back. So I don't know.
Hopefully he's not. Hopefully he's not.
I don't know if he's going to be or not, but I would expect him to be because he did play through the end of game before he missed, the week before. So it's like, how bad can he be?
It could be any day. They didn't give. I think the coach said specifically he doesn't have a timeline, so it's like, well, that could be now or 3 weeks from now. Who knows?
Yeah. Defenses are probably a wash, to be honest. I don't know. I can't. Did Bates have another quarterback? Okay, yeah, he does. Yeah, he's got Brock Purdy. Oh,
well, you got Brock
well, there you
Purdy.
go.
That's
All right.
Great pick.
All right, well, I'll take auto draft. Obviously, he's not going to play Daniel Jones.
Hope not. Actually, I hope he does. But
I'll take auto draft, and
all right.
whatever happens, happens. I think it's gonna be a close one, though.
Yeah.
I don't really like
Perhaps Daniel Jones could channel his inner garbage time king.
He should bust up one of those long ass runs where he gets like 80 yards and then fails at the 7-yard line or something.
Oh God, that's awesome.
It's the greatest play ever. It's like Daniel Jones is running for the end zone. Oh my God! He falls on his face by himself.
All right, so Icehouse picks the AllStars. Skinnnns, what's your pick?
There was no McCaffrey on auto draft. I feel like it'd be an easier pick for the peanut. Yeah, I think that Purdy to McCaffrey connection should help. Phillies D against Tampa is nice on a Monday night. Yeah, I'm gonna hit auto draft.
Now another one for auto draft. For me, a vote for the peanut is a vote for a win. Has been the last 2 times. Got to keep that peanut train a rolling. Commish.
Yeah, the hard part to that argument is vote for auto draft the last 2 times has also been a vote for a win. So kind of
he doesn't have a train.
So yeah, I'm gonna take Andrew in this one. That Purdy Caffrey thing, and yeah, the Eagles as well.
That's beautiful. Yeah. Groady.
Yeah, I'm taking auto draft as well.
All right. I'm the cheese. I stand alone. I'll take that. And well understood. I think the McCaffrey Brock Purdy thing, that's just good. Keep Daniel Jones in, please. Auto draft if you're watching this. No, you're not. Who am I kidding? All right. Groady, you're going to talk about Blavender versus Science. The 1-1 versus 1-1.
Right. I believe in this QB battle. They have their QBs going up against each other. Give the definite edge to Desmond with Mahomes over Fields, unless they drastically change things. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a wash when it comes to their wide receivers. You got Jefferson and Lamb. I don't know how well Hopkins has been doing with Tennessee. Not doing too well. Sutton just kind of doing the same, so it's kind of a wash. I like his Stevenson, Desmond. Also like the fact that he's got Montgomery going up against an Atlanta team. It'd be pretty easy for that Detroit to kind of trample over. I like Moss over Pirine. Pirine doesn't seem to be doing much in his time in Denver. Have anybody on the bench? No, not really. If he puts Moster in, and then he probably starts a new chunk guy for Rams, who's seemingly been the guy to go to. AJ Dillon had his prime time week against Atlanta. Hit the bed. I don't know if I can trust that either. His New York Jets defense going up New England's a tough matchup, but damn, Baltimore going up against fucking Indy. Yeah, but the Gardner, the stash Minshew is going to be starting for Indy.
Oh, is he really?
With concussion. So I honestly, I would say I don't think that's as big as a thing before. If Richardson's starting, rookie, I'd probably be more happy with having Baltimore D. But with Gardner Minshew starting, it's a little bit different. Yeah. I want an underdog pick, and it's pretty close with only 4 points. And I think, unfortunately, I don't think Barry can make up that. There aren't being not Barry, but I think Desmond can make up that 4 points if some things go his way. I'm gonna take Lavender on this one.
Taking Lavender. I like it. Okay. Let's go Icehouse. What do you got there?
It's risky and it doesn't really make a lot of sense, but I'm also taking Blavender.
Also, doesn't make sense. He's taking Blavender. Skinnnns, can you make some sense out of this?
Yeah, I think it's going to be tough. Good night, buddy. With Barry, he's got Montgomery, who's day-to-day. Ryan's not been doing much. You got the Mahomes to Kelsey, or Mahomes on B-Lav to Kelsey on Science. Can you put anyone in over Dylan? No, he doesn't have a running back on the bench either. Stevenson against the Jets ain't a good matchup either. I think it's gonna be a low-scoring game either way. So we'll put it on B-Lav. Let's give old Dez a win here.
Oh, B-Lav with there. I'm going B-Lav as well. Excellent defense, and you have Zach Moss. My oh my. Up to the commish.
Who does Zach Moss? Oh, he does. Yeah. I don't know. I think if he throws Mustard up, takes Pirine out, puts Addison or Nakua in, Barry will have a better shot. I do find it amusing that he has both Jefferson and Addison. And then last week, Addison was the better play.
And Stan called that too.
He did.
Yeah. I think I'll go with B-Lav though. What the hell?
Ooh.
I think Mahomes' upside against the Bears is really what's going to swing this.
Yeah. I also heard
I think
a,
if
a baller say that Montgomery is likely out.
That's what I've been hearing.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear that.
Yeah. Ugh. I don't know if really Science has a great play. Well, Cam Akers, I guess he needs a running back if that happens.
I
Oh no,
guess
he's got Monster.
if Montgomery's out, he's fucked. Yeah. So I'll stick with Lavender.
Blavender, landslide rests with you. God help us all. All right. Coming down to, let's see, Skinnnns. Yeah, Skinnnns. You're talking about Icehouse versus the Groady Glowster. It looks like Grody's 1-1, Icehouse 1-1. Huh.
Okay. Let's see. We got Goff versus Cousins. Cousins going against the Chargers. That could end up being a shootout. So Kirk can pad his stats. Goff can certainly throw it up, but with Atlanta and how they like to run the ball, he may just have fewer drives to do it. So he may not quite hit his ceiling. So Cousins there. Jamar Chase, Mike Evans versus Diggs and Ridley. Diggs against Washington, Ridley against Houston, Chase against the Rams, and Evans against Philly. That's if Burrow plays. If he doesn't, you can cut Jamar Chase's points in half.
Yeah.
So slight edge to Boss again, I'd say. Kenneth Walker, Javonte Williams. He looked good against the Skins on the runs he did have. You got Jahmyr Gibbs. We might not have a Montgomery. Then we got you got Brian Robinson in your lineup this week. Good call, Chris.
Anyone on my bench last week would have been great to have in my lineup. Oh, I'll take anybody on the bench, please.
I'd say it's even on running back. Maybe let's see. Saints didn't get a lot of running room against Carolina last night. I mean, they got some, but Carolina looks stiffer than I thought they would. So then we got Ingram versus the Muth, who was not Luth last night. And
Say the whole thing. Wait, Skin, say the whole thing. The Muth was not Luth in the booth.
He should have been in the booth. Or maybe he was in the booth, and that's why he wasn't. No. Mixon's done his usual 10 points per game each game. And Pickens blew up last night. Will he blow up against the Raiders? Yeah, they got the worst D in the league. One of them, at least. Cincy versus the Rams at home, and then Saints at Green Bay. Edge to Cincy. Okay. Any bench players to talk about? Well, we got Ayuk and Eckler for Chris. Barkley's a Q. Non-participant at walkthroughs today. I'm leaning Chris, so I'm gonna go Chris. I think I like a lot of those matchups and just a little more depth this week.
Yeah. I love the Pickens pick on Groady for his flex. Like he's just been great. But I agree, there's a lot of questions on Burrow. Chase kind of worries me. I think they're going to lean heavy on Mixon. And man, garbage time king just kind of does a thing with there. I will also lean Icehouse. Commish.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw it Icehouse's way.
All right, so 3 on Icehouse there. Groady.
Once I heard the Montgomery news, I switched to Icehouse because if Montgomery's out, it's the Jahmyr Gibbs show, and he's gonna light it up. So
Oh, so 4 on Icehouse there. Icehouse.
You'd have to ask. I never pick myself.
I do have to ask. I mean, you have a system, but I want to make sure before I don't assume anything with there. So
If they go in, yes. Will I pick
right.
myself? No.
Okay, very good.
That's generally my, the approach every week. So, oh well.
Excellent strategy. Excellent. Excellent strategy. Okay, I've got the last one here. So I've got Scriptum versus the two kidder quitter. Man, you got Allen up against Tua. I like that matchup, but I like Tua especially more at home. Doesn't have to worry about breathing hard. Allen's just, I think that's just awesome. Oh my God, Eric's got Tyreek Hill on top of that. Adams will probably not do as well. Atwell versus Olave. I do like Olave. I think he's kind of one of the saving graces on the Saints right now. Just awesome player. Atwell, I don't know much about personally myself, so I say that leans more Olave's way. Najee Harris, I'm surprised, still has a leg to stand on versus Madison. I do like Madison. Uh, Gus the Bus. Eric, you silly person. You're playing Gus versus Pierce. Pierce probably got those points with there. Kyle Pitts. Eric, get a new tight end. Taysom Hill. David, get a new tight end. You two need tight ends. What's the matter with both of you? Let those two tight ends suck. You're 12. Well, wait a minute. I say Taysom Hill sucks, but they did use him in the run game, so he's more like in a pinch, I suppose. Nah, he still sucks. Who am I kidding? Shut up. Godwin versus Wilson. I don't think Wilson's going to get as much thrown to him. New England's D's not horrible, but they're at home. Godwin, I think Godwin's going to get thrown to. They're not going to have a choice. Kickers, he's got Tucker. There's the one and only thing that leans on Eric's. Oh, Eric's got Dallas defense. Nope, going Scriptum. He's got Tyreek Hill, Allen, and Dallas D. Got to lean Scriptum on that one there. Commit.
Yeah, I'm going to throw it Scriptum's way. Dave's team is a mess. And point of fact, I played him in his league, and I beat him there as well.
Oh, gosh. Ugh. So 2 on Scriptum there. Groady?
Yeah, Miami's not playing New England, so Tyreek Hill and I think Waddle's accused. So Tyreek Hill's going to go off against Denver, and all those points that Tua's going to get are going to go right to Tyreek Hill. So I got to pick Eric.
Oh, I like that. I like the analysis with that. They're good. Icehouse?
Yeah, Eric seems like a no-brainer here.
No brainer on that one. Skinnnns, anything on the contrary? This is your time to shine. Last one up there. Anything for the contrarian?
I'm looking for a reason to start Dave. I think he could take Madison out and put, Herbert or Cook. Yeah, it's probably the same. They'll probably all score under 10. Herbert might get some passing work against the Chiefs, but otherwise Gus should run through Indy's front 7, and yeah, it's Eric for the pick.
All right. Landslide.
Well, heck, Dallas's defense against Arizona might score. They might get another 47 like they did against the Giants. So.
Oh, God. Yeah. There's something about Dallas this year. They're doing a thing. So, especially their defense. Holy cow. Okay. So, now that's done with the league pick'em. We're heading into pro pick'em. This is the juice that everyone's coming in. The pro pick'em. I'll get mine up right there. Commish. Some good stuff happened last week. Some bad stuff happened this week. I'm pointing at myself here. Let us know what happened last week exactly, Commish.
All right, let's see. I wrote something up for this, so let's go to that.
All right.
You'll get the yellow paper out, Tony Kornheiser.
Oh no! I typed this bad boy up.
Oh,
Nice.
I figured, what the hell? I had some free time at work. All right, so Tommy led the week last week with 76 points, followed by me with 75. Kevin and Boss each got 70. Stan with 59, and I'd say JV was bringing up the rear with 26, but Eric assigned points but made 0 selections, so he got 0 points for dead last week. After 2 weeks, we have Tommy with 153 points leading the way, followed closely behind with Kevin with 147. And then Stan, Boss, and myself are all 1 point away from each other at 126, 125, and 124. And then bringing up the rear Combined points, not even enough to catch me. JV and Eric with 61 and 49 points respectively. I'd like to note that with all 16 picks wrong this past weekend, that Eric is only 12 points and 2 correct picks behind JV.
Oh, no.
That's right. He went 0 and 16 and still could easily catch up to you and surpass you if he makes any picks right this week.
Okay.
Um,
Sunday morning, make your picks. So
Oh, no, that's the thing. If you go into Pro Pick'em right now and you go to group picks and you look at week 3 and you see across Groady's name, my name, and Eric's, you will see double dashes, meaning picks have been made. He already made his picks. So he is clearly aware that he fucked up and has decided he's going to be ahead of the game this time.
I like it.
We had our first push of the season. Thank you, Carolina, for scoring last minute and screwing us all. The underdogs, the underdogs continue to outnumber the favorites when it comes to selecting the right pick, as they were right 9 times this week, while the favorites were right only 6 times. As a point of note, the Thursday and Monday night favorites are a combined 0 and 5, while the Sunday favorites are currently undefeated at 2 and 0. And had New Orleans been able to win more soundly, it would have benefited us all, as we all had picked New Orleans in this matchup. Everyone benefited from Dallas's hot start, with the exception of JV, as his love affair with the New York Jets cost him dearly.
No.
Although, given the rest of his pick, only getting 3 correct, perhaps it might not have mattered anyway.
This is true.
As for last week, there really wasn't any other standouts, but I could have swore I had selected Tennessee. So when I was watching the ticker and I saw that they had won, I thought, sweet. And then when I went in, I was like, I guess I didn't have them at all. But I will say the surprise that I thought, even though I didn't have a lot of points on it, the one surprise game was Detroit losing to Seattle. I honestly didn't see that one coming at all.
Didn't that one go to overtime?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. What about you, Groady? Any surprises last week as well for you?
To me, is probably the New England Miami game.
Yeah. That one block hit, the one where he just kind of, the guy ran in on the side. I was like, oh my God, where'd it come from?
Yep. But if that game goes away, I was hoping it for it. I'm the win. But it's not. Whatever.
Yeah.
On to the next
Very good. Let's raise our glasses to Sippy Cup. He's not here right now working with that one, though. But congratulations for the win on the week, Sippy Cup here. He said he couldn't make it in. So we passed the de facto win on to the Commish for this night here. So Commish gets 2 choices for this week. First, he's going to talk about the Chargers versus Minnesota. What do you know, Commish?
I did not write down what the current spread is on that game.
Is that one Minnesota?
Oh, they're all off. Oh boy.
Chargers +1.
What?
Chargers by 1?
Chargers +1 is the
Chargers +1. Oh, okay, gotcha.
Okay, yeah. All right. So Minnesota is a 1 point favorite.
Chargers 1 point favorite.
I'm sorry, yeah. All right. Chargers are a 1 point favorite in the game. So
Chargers getting 1 point.
Right. Let's see. In their history, they've played each other a total of 14 times, 8 and 6 in favor of the Vikings. They had started off and had been alternating wins up until 2 games ago, in which the Vikings broke that and won, and are now on a current 3-game win streak against the Chargers. Of those 14 meetings, 6 were decided by 1 score. It's been 6 years since the Chargers have started 0-2, while the last time the Vikings started 0-2 was just 2 seasons ago. And I bring that up because since 1990, only 31 of the 270 clubs that began a season 0-2 have advanced to the playoffs. And since 2002, 99 teams have started the season 0-3, which one of them is on the verge of. And just one of those teams made the playoffs, and that was the 2018 Houston Texans. On the current season, the Chargers are 0-2 against the spread this year, while being the favorite both weeks, while the Vikings are 1-1. The game is at noon, which is of some importance in terms of picking, as I've started to kind of spread out my pick'em stats. On the season so far, favorites for both weeks combined are rocking a 50% win rate for the noon games. At 8 out of 16 games being the favorite being the winner. So if it sticks to a 1-point spread, or thereabouts, depending on what Yahoo gets its shit together and has it out there, I'm going to go with the Chargers for 15.
Go with Chargers for 15 with there. I like that. Okay. Chargers 15, Groady.
But yeah, I think if there's a team to win this game, it's definitely going to be the Chargers. And if it's a 1-point spread, yeah, I mean, got to pick the Chargers because last year the Minnesota Vikings were 11-0 in one-score games, and they've already started off the year 0-2 in one-score games. So clearly, looks like that trend has flipped. So if they're thinking it's going to be this close, it's going to be a one-score game, and I think that goes the Chargers' way. I'm waiting. Definitely gonna wait for Yahoo to hopefully fix this. But yeah, if it's a 1-point spread, it'll either be a 15 or a 16 on this game.
Yeah. All right. Like it there. So 15 on the Chargers there. Icehouse.
Kind of leaning.
You leaning to support your
leaning
quarterback?
Chargers.
Oh. Really?
What do you take? I mean, I guess maybe it's based on Eckler coming back or whatever is maybe what they're waiting for in this particular game.
He's not coming back.
But I'm taking the Chargers just because Minnesota had when it comes to one-score games last year, they had a ridiculous record. There's got to be regression regardless.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take 10 on the Chargers.
10 on the Chargers. Skins, are you on Team Chargers?
I am for 14.
Holy crap. You people, every time I bet on the damn Chargers, they lose. And I can't be losing like this here. So now I got to go with the Chargers at this point. Prove me wrong, Chargers. I said last week if you lost, I wasn't going to bet on you again until you won. But now everyone's doing it. I'm like so far back. I'm going to do unlucky 13 points on the Chargers. You sons of bitches. You. All right. Okay. On to Groady. Grody's talking about Kansas City coming in and playing against the Bears. What do you know, Groady? What do you say?
Well, the last time they met was in 2019. This was back when the Bears actually had a good defense. They lost 26-3, famously in that game. Patrick Mahomes, after he ran in for his touchdowns, started counting how many picks he was later after the Bears had picked Trubisky, who did play in that game. Obviously, clearly didn't play well. They've lost 26-3. Right now, based off of being on the spreads that are.
I think Tommy and I were at that game.
Based now what I'm seeing off of the spreads everywhere else, it's got it as the Chiefs a 12.5-point.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah, it's definitely a big spread. I mean, I would say it's not out of the realm of possibility for them to get that spread, but I mean, the only thing I can say that was a bright spot for the Bears last week against the Bucks. I mean, despite the fact their defense gave up a shit ton of yards, they didn't give up a lot of points. I mean, you take away that interception at the end of the game, it was 20-17. So with how struggling the Chiefs' offense has been, I think they'll score points. I think the Bears could score some points. I think the Bears could end up holding them. So I've got probably I'll only have maybe like 1 or 2 points on this game. I'm gonna put it the Bears' way for them to cover. They'll still lose. I don't think they'll win. But yeah, I gotta put 1 or 2 points on this. I'm gonna go the Bears'
1 or
way.
2 points. He's got 1 or 2 points on. That's what I'm marking him down as in my notes that I take every single time we do this with this here. So 1 or 2 points from Groady. Icehouse, you going to put some points on this game?
I'm going to take 5 points on the Bears because I've seen repeatedly Kansas City doesn't, when it comes to big spreads, don't cover. I've already said it's like, the Bears put up points. Like, they'll put up, let's say they get 24. Are they going to give up 37 or whatever? I mean, but no. I like the Bears for 5. I think they're not going to win. I agree with Groady on that one. They're not going to win, but keep it close enough that it's not going to be a bloodbath.
I like it there. I like it. All right, Skinnnns, what about you?
Yeah, anytime there's a big spread with the Chiefs, they never seem to cover it. And they just seem to play down to their opponent. It's not prime time, so it's not like I think Chicago can come close enough. And like Groady said, I think that defense can do just enough to keep them in it. I mean, that's really only under 2 touchdowns, so Chicago for 4.
Chicago for 4. I'm going to go Chicago for 3. I kind of agree with everything that you're saying with this so far. Joe, everyone's on Chicago's side. What about you?
Well, that is the highest spread currently. It'll probably stay that way. I got 1 point on the game, and currently I'm giving it to Kansas City. I think the Bears are just bad enough to let them cover.
Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense in a
We'll,
lot of ways.
We'll see what it ends up with by the time the final is put in there in 2 days on Thursday. Maybe I'll change it to the Bears. We'll see.
Yeah, a lot of people saying Kansas City is a hot defense to be able to pick up right now too, just because they're at home. It's Chicago. Might be worth taking a look at with that. If those of us, sounds like half the league needs a defense there, so maybe there's a way you all spend your waiver pick on that, and some of us might laugh at you. Okay, going down to Icehouse. Icehouse was originally not scheduled to be here, so I'm glad that you are here. Icehouse, did you have a game that you wanted to talk about?
Not particularly.
No? Did you want to say anything about any one particular game? I mean, it is your turn. You get to. Do you know something about any of these other games, or is there one that interests you? Let's say, is there one where the betting pools are going, ooh?
No, I haven't. Honestly, I have not seen anything yet, so it's still early.
Okay, fair
Yeah.
enough. So we'll go with
I
that.
haven't heard any early chatter.
It's fair.
Me excited.
We'll go down to Skinnnns then. Skinnnns has got no Green Bay. By that we mean New Orleans playing against Green Bay. I think it's what we came to that. Skinnnns, what do you know?
Let's see. Last night, Saints beat the Panthers 20-17. And Green Bay lost to Atlanta on their Sunday game 25-24. That was after they were leading 24-12 in the fourth quarter, and then the Falcons put up 13 to Green Bay's nothing to come away with the win. Had some stats pulled up here. Green Bay points per game. Surprisingly, Green Bay is second, and the Saints are 25th. But as far as averages per game, that is about the only one Green Bay is winning at. Points against, Saints are 5th. Total yards per game, this is defense. Total yards per game, Saints are 4th. Their passing yards, they're giving up 7th, and their rushing yards, they're giving up 14th most. Combine that with Aaron Jones will probably be out again. Even with him, Green Bay has 25, or they're 25th in rushing yards per game. If anything on the ground seems to be favoring New Orleans, the Packers giving up 30th in rushing yards per game. Problem with the Saints is they got Jamal Williams is probably out. They still have no Kamara, so they will be running. Was it Keontae Ingram, I think, and probably Taysom Hill.
Mm-hmm.
So that's if the Saints had one of their top two running backs, that would certainly put it much more in their favor. But as of now, the spread is
saying 2 points.
2. Yeah, Saints getting 2.
Yeah.
I like the Saints to win outright. They're winning the time of possession per game by 4 minutes over Green Bay, and their defense seems to be keeping it close enough. So I think they can outright win, if not lose by a couple. So excellent. I have you got the Saints for 13.
Saints for 13. I am going to go opposite of you, and the only reason I'm really doing it is Green Bay's home team advantage. They always seem to pull off little tricksy, silly things. I know they don't have Rodgers here, but their stadium, kind of like Seattle, has a little bit of an effect with there. I'm going to put 10 points on Green Bay, although I do think this will be a close game. Up to the commish, what do you think? Saints or Packers?
I got 14 on Green Bay currently.
14 on Green Bay currently. Groady.
I got 12 on New Orleans. I think their defense is probably going to be the first real defense that Jordan Love's going to see.
Yeah, that's where actually I completely agree with you on that one. With that, yeah. And then Icehouse.
I got 7 on Green Bay.
7 on Green Bay. I like it there. Excellent. Okay. It's my turn. I got dead last place, so my advice is probably the least worth listening to, but I'll try at least make it maybe somewhat entertaining for this here. Jets are hosting the Patriots. The Patriots are 3-point favorites to currently put the odds in the game, although you can't see it right now. Although I do believe that 58% of people are going for the Patriots over the Jets. This is a very lopsided history. I don't know if the Jets won against the Patriots at all in the last decade. Pretty sure the Patriots have kind of taken it to them every single time. Looking at my list right here, it looks like last time they won, they lost in 2015. And that was an overtime loss with that. So clearly there's a side with this one here with Bill Belichick coaching with the Patriots. I know they're going to be playing in New York, but I think this is one of those times that Bill Belichick loves to embarrass the Jets at every single moment with that. 10 points. Who was the coach for the Patriots before Bill Belichick?
Pete Carroll. No, it's not Pete Carroll.
Who said that?
I said Pete Carroll.
That's correct. Yeah, Pete Carroll was coach before Bill Belichick. That is absolutely correct. Yeah, which is interesting to see him, is he still does, even back then, that one, like, go down and hold his knees position. I don't know. It's
do the gum like he does in Seattle.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that thing. Yeah, I don't know what it's called, but he's still kind of doing that with it there, though. Interesting kind of to see in terms of those ways. I honestly I'm wearing all Jets gear. I'm not really like a Jets fan. I just think their fans are really damn funny. I honestly can't pick the Jets. You've got milk quarterback who just can't, is really going to have a hard time. But you do have somewhat of an interesting set of circumstances happening to the Patriots. They're being coached under a good coach, but it looks like it's kind of a young team for the most part, trying to figure themselves out. Mac Jones, in my opinion, looks great. And I could say this too. There's a guy, I listened to the Patriots-Dolphins game yesterday, or not yesterday, no, what was it, Sunday night on the radio? And I can honestly say that their color commentator, Matthew Chatham, however to say his last name, is absolutely obnoxious. He's one of those guys, I can't stand a color commentator that constantly cheers their team over the call announcer every single damn play. I get it if it's something exciting, but don't be like that guy in the Bengals, for crying out loud. That, and I really can't stand the fact that he won't call rookies by their name. He'll just call everybody Rook. Rook number this, Rook number that. It's like, these are players. Yeah, they're first-year players. Yeah, they're rookies. Call them by their name, damn it. So I am picking the Patriots to win this one. As much as I don't want to do that, but I have to go with logic over this one because I'm so far behind on my picks. I just got to find where they are. I just had them up. There they are. Patriots. I'm going to put 8 points on the Patriots for that. Commish, you?
Let's see. Flipping it back. I have. What do I have? Where is it? I got 12 on New England.
12 on New England. Groady.
I have 15 on New England.
15 on New England for that. Icehouse?
I'm gonna take 9 on New England.
9 on New England. Anything to the contrary, Skinnnns?
No, just a low number 2 if it stays at a even 3, so I can minimize that push risk.
Drops a deuce on New England. I do like that. Very wise choice for that one there. Raise our glasses back up again to the Commish. De facto winner last week. Congratulations with that, Commish. Commish is going to talk about. Oh, I forgot to write the dang thing down here. Wait a second here. Everybody stop texting me. Skin's going to be talking about Washington. Oh, how could I forget this? The Washington Commanders against Let's Go Buffalo. What do you know, Commish?
Well, these two teams have played each other a total of 16 times, 10-6 in favor of the Bills. The longest win streak Washington had was a 4-game win streak that ended, and it started a 6-game win streak for the Buffalo Bills. Then the Bills lost, and now the Bills are currently have a 2-game win streak against the Commanders. There's only been one-score affair between the two of them, with the other 15 games being decided by 10 points or more. In the current season, the Bills are 1-1 with a loss and then a bounce-back win against the Raiders. Meanwhile, the Commanders are 2-0 for the first time since 2 names ago, but more specifically, since 2011. If they can get the win and improve to 3-0, they will have a great chance of making the playoffs, as 3-0 teams have a 76% chance of making the playoffs. Both teams are 1-1 against the spread this season. They are also in a noon game. And again, noon games, currently the favorites are a 50-50. So choose wisely, gentlemen.
Interesting.
That being said, I forget. Oh, shit, don't do that. The current spread is favoring Buffalo by almost a touchdown. Somewhere, most of these show 6.5. One shows 6. So, I got Buffalo for 7.
You got Buffalo.
If it stays under a touchdown.
When it stays under a touchdown, Buffalo for 7 for that. I like it, Groady.
But yeah, I'm definitely going Buffalo's way. Interesting fact: the last time they played, they were both 1-1, and the Bills beat them to go 2-1, and they went 1-2. So it'd be pretty funny for the Bills to beat them, and they're both 2-1 after this. And I got 8 points on the Bill.
8 points on Buffalo with that. Icehouse.
I'm taking Buffalo for 6.
Buffalo for 6 for that. Skinns, who do you have in this game?
It's gonna be tough. But with the new ownership, they have actually been selling out the crowd with Washington fans in the stands. So it's nice that it's at home.
Are you going to the game stand?
Things I said, they were down. Skinns were down 21-3 right before halftime against Denver. Came back and won 35-33. So they can put up points this year. At home, I like the Skinns keeping it close, and I'll put my max on Washington.
Max points on Washington for that.
Shocking.
I think Washington's going to lose, but I'm going to say it's actually going to be less than the 6 points that it is right now. But I'm not so confident in that, so I'm going to put 4 points on Washington. That's awesome. All right. That's everybody's details picks. Now we're going to get into quick picks, starting up with the Commish. Let's talk about San Fran against the Giants. Niners favored by 10 points.
Well, Thursday night games. The favorites are 0-2 this year. I think San Fran's going to win the game. I'm going to go Giants for 3.
Giants for 3 with their Groady.
I got San Fran for 3.
San Fran for 3. Icehouse.
I'm gonna take the Giants for 3, actually.
Giants for 3. Skins.
Yeah, Giants offense came alive last week, but that was against a bad defense. Facing another tough one. So San Francisco for 7.
San Francisco for 7, and I will be going. Damn it, you split the 2. Giants for the deuce. All right. Next got Groady talking Titans going to Cleveland. Browns favored by 3.
I got Tennessee for 10.
Tennessee for 10. Icehouse.
They're the only 10 I see.
It's only 10. I see. That's good. That is really good. Icehouse.
Take Cleveland for 1. I don't want any part of this mess.
Doesn't even like the game. Won't even turn it on. Skins.
I like Tennessee's run defense. They should be able to keep all them Browns in check because Deshaun Watson cannot pass anymore. So 12 for Tennessee.
No, Sean Watson cannot pass at all for that. But I do have faith that the runs can break that. So I'm going to go Cleveland for the 5. Commish.
I got 10 on Tennessee.
10 on Tennessee for that. Very good there. Icehouse, you got Detroit hosting Atlanta. Appears the Lions are favored by 3.
Atlanta for 8.
Atlanta.
Only because I have Gibbs in my fantasy team. And I'm hoping he's going to.
Wow.
So
Wow.
I might as well hedge that side.
Interesting. All right, Skins.
Yeah, Detroit for 3.
Detroit for 3. I'm joining you on the Detroit side for the 9. Commish.
Oh, let's see, where am I at with the noon games? How many underdogs? Oh, fuck. Well, there isn't any real way to read this. I'm going to go Detroit for 11.
Detroit for 11 for that. Groady.
Well, I have 11 on Detroit as well.
11 on Detroit as well. All right. Let's see. We go down to Skins. You've got Miami hosting Denver with the Dolphins being 6.5-point favorites.
Denver can give up 35 to Washington. Then they're going to give up 45 to Miami. So Miami for 8.
Miami for 8 for that. I will also be going Miami. I don't have a lot of underdogs. That worries me a little bit, but I think you're right. Miami for 7, up to the Commish.
I got Miami for 6.
Miami for 6, Groady.
Got Miami for 4.
Miami for 4, and Icehouse.
I got Miami 15.
Everyone's going landslide, Miami, landslide. I get Jacksonville hosting Houston. I know nothing about this game at all. I don't think I can name the head quarterbacks right now. I'm that dumb. Jacksonville slated to be 9.5-point favorites at home. I'm gonna follow Commish strategy, Groady strategy. I'm just gonna put 1 point on Houston.
Strategy at
all.
Let's see, where are we at? Oh, I got 4 points on Houston.
4 points, Houston. Groady.
5 points on Jacksonville.
5 points on Jacksonville. Icehouse.
I will take 4 in Houston.
4 on Houston. Skills.
Well, just to educate you, John, there's this guy named Trevor Lawrence.
Oh, thank you.
I'll pick him over CJ Stroud.
Oh, see, I was trying to think more of Houston's quarterback, so that's CJ Stroud. You're right.
5 on Jackson.
5 on Jacksonville. All right. Majority going Jacksonville for that there. Back up to the top. Commish, you got Baltimore hosting Indianapolis with the Ravens being 8-point favorites at home.
5 on Baltimore.
5 on Baltimore. Groady.
I get 6 on Baltimore.
6 on Baltimore. Icehouse.
Let's see. I think I hit something.
Hit something. Are you okay?
Running
Do you need
running the
ice
show on Indy right now, then? Or it's
Wait.
the stash. Okay.
Yeah, Gardner Minshew.
Yeah, give me Baltimore.
The Minshew mustache Minshew.
Apple
Yeah.
Core, Baltimore. No one wants the Minshew. Stan, do you want the mustache?
I have Baltimore for 1.
Baltimore
And
for
I'm
1.
guessing it's because what's that spread?
That's
It's ridiculous.
8 points in favor of the Ravens.
Yeah. Okay. I don't like it. I'll probably find somewhere else, but Baltimore.
You guys, I'm going to put 6 points on Throw Me the Whip. All right, Groady. We've got Seattle hosting Carolina. Seattle is 6-point favorite at home.
Going to cover by Carolina. I got 9.
9 of them on Carolina for that. Icehouse.
It's at Seattle, so I always like that. I'm still only taking it for 2.
2 for oh god, not a lot of comment. That's okay. That's okay. Skinnnns.
Yeah, Bryce Young going to a very unfriendly visiting stadium. I like Seattle for 6.
Seattle for 6. I also like Seattle. Their stadium is good. Man, I have a lot of big numbers.
I'm changing mine to 12.
Changing this to 12. I didn't put my max points on anything just yet. Wasn't I? Well, I can't put max points on the Bears or the Jets, so we'll find something for this. 12 points on Seattle for me. Okay. So that was me going there. Then Commish.
I got 8 points on Seattle.
8 points on the Seattle for that one there. Groady, I think you started this, yeah? Yep. All right. Go down to Icehouse. We got Dallas going over to Arizona for this here. Cowboys is 12.5 points favorite for this Icehouse. What do you got?
Let's see. I'm gonna go 14. Dallas.
14 Dallas.
You know what? I'm just gonna go max points on Dallas.
Max points on Dallas for that. Holy cow.
See why they should just demolish.
Here we go. Skins. What do you got here?
I have 11 on Dallas.
11 on Dallas.
It pains me to do it, but
We'll be doing max points also on Dallas. I think their defense just incredible. How come I get the thing? Wait a minute now. I do like that there. Commish.
You got 2 points on Dallas.
2 points on Dallas. Groady.
I got 1 point on Dallas.
1 point. Where's your wah? You
So
know,
where's that?
yeah, boo. Could say, you mean sound man over there. Okay, Skins. You've got Las Vegas hosting Pittsburgh. Appears to be the Raiders are 2.5-point favorites at home.
yeah, give me Pittsburgh. Their defense is solid, and the Raiders' defense is one of the worst in the league. I think that's enough to keep it close or win straight up. So 9 on Steelers.
9 on the Steelers. I will be joining you with the Steelers. Man, that's a lot of big numbers. Go big or go home. 11 points on Pittsburgh. Commish.
If Pittsburgh ends up being the favorite, I'm gonna stick with them at 16.
16 max points on the Steelers. Groady.
Well, Sunday night favorites are 2-0.
If it stays, Raiders is the favorite. I got 14 on the Raiders, but if Pittsburgh becomes the favorite, I might switch to Pittsburgh.
Like it there. Like it. And Icehouse.
Like a deuce on Pittsburgh.
He drops a deuce on the Steelers. Oh, poor guys.
Town's used to it.
That's a nasty deuce. Let's see. I get Tampa Bay at Philadelphia, and looks like the Eagles are 5.5 points. No, they're at Tampa Bay. They're down in Florida. Philly's going south for the winner. Everyone's going Philly. It's not like Baker's that bad. Okay, no, I'll go Philly. I'll go 14 points on Philadelphia. Commish. Yeah. There, I get it. Yes.
9 points on Philly.
9 points on Philly. Groady.
I got 7 points on Philly.
7 points on Philly. Oh, we're all doing Philly. You doing the Philly thing, Icehouse?
Yeah, I'm with you, John. 14 on Philly. Let's roll.
14 on Philly. Let's roll. Contrarian Skinnnns. Was there any reason you want to take Baker in his
Why
crew?
do 14 when you can? No, why do 14 when you can do 15? Philly.
Oh, man, they're all Philly. All in on Philly with that. That's good. That's good. Back up to the champ commission of the week here. You got Cincinnati Bengals hosting Los Angeles Rams, and the Rams are not favored to win. Bengals favored to win by 2 at home.
I'm going to take the Rams for 13 because the Monday night favorites are 0-5 currently. So
wow, holy cow, that's impressive.
Not 0-5. I apologize. 0-3. 0-3.
0-3.
Yeah. Monday night favorites are 0-3 on the season. So
With a push.
Well, yeah, but none of them have won, so it's 0-3. So it's 0-2-1 with the push. But thank you, New Orleans, for letting a 2-point conversion happen. I think Philly will break that because they play Monday night as well. They'll be the first one to be the favorite to win.
I like it there. All right, Groady.
If there's any news about Joe Burrow not playing, I'll switch to the Rams. Otherwise, I got the Bengals for 13. But if Burrow doesn't play, I'll take the Rams.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Icehouse?
I have the Rams for 13.
The Rams for 13. Skinnnns?
I like the Rams for 10. That's
Rams for
with
10.
or without Burrow,
Ooh.
surprisingly.
I think the Bengals look kind of hapless right now. Without Burrow, they're going to look worse. Rams look impressive. Like, Stafford looks impressive. I'm going to go Rams, 15. What's going on? I'm doing those to the crowd and everything. All right. Point totals for around the
I
horn.
think he makes spoils it for the rest of us.
4th place, we got 8 points for Icehouse, 19 points for Skinnnns, 25 points for Groady, 30 points for the Commish. Again, winner of the week. Last week, I forgot to announce that it was Icehouse, 19 points, Sippy Cup, 28 points, 40 points for the Skinnnns, 52 points for Commish, 58 points for Groady for last week. Sorry for not reporting that this week. That's all for the Duff Pickem AllStars, folks. We will see you again next week. See you later.